He's a very tenacious person. You can't tell him this is not something and you just expect him to just leave it. Like, he will follow you till. And no, hello once again. I'm back again. You know what time it is. Okay, so today is our final part of like flowers and sand. And today we're going to be talking about, of course, the main character. Let's say the main lead. Yeah. So his name. Do-do-do-do. His name was King Baek-Du. His name was King Baek-Du, and I really he's one of the characters that I can say I really loved his character. I don't know, there was just an he had an easygoing spirit, if you get what I mean. Like, there was just an ease to him, like, just took his life easy. Even when he was struggling to become a champion. Imagine somebody that's attempted something over and over. You know how, should I say, frustrating? You know how, challenging that can be, and it could lead to so many things in terms of, mentally, emotionally, and personality wise. The person could, there's so many ways the person can react to something like that. But I don't know, he just had this easygoing spirit to him. Just, and I really love that. I really love that about his character. And then another thing I found, really funny was the fact that, he did not forget his friend. Because, and I can relate with that, because how am I your best friend for at least a number of years as a child, and then you grow up and you expect that I will forget you? How? No matter how your face changes, there are just some things that would always be there. There are just some things I would always remember. So I could relate with that. Why you that for me? Like, you don't come and meet me and be for me like you're somebody else. And me, I'll fall for it. No, it's possible. It's not possible. So, I just like the fact that he didn't forget his friend. He was so happy over the years. Anyway, yeah, no, there was there were some feelings involved, right? So over the years, he had never actually forgotten her, and it's just funny how he used to, he used to scream her name on the streets. Oh, Dushika, Dushika, Dushika. Imagine that. Anytime he probably drinks too much or something like that, the next thing is to be shouting her name on the streets. Yeah, I really love their friendship and their childhood friendship, the bond they had as children. And it was fascinating to know that it was, heartwarming to know that even after so many years, he didn't forget his friend, and he's a very tenacious person. You can't tell him this is not something and you just expect him to just leave it. Like, he will follow you till the very. And I think it is that tenacity that also probably helped him to keep at that championship for such a long time, even though he hadn't become the champion everyone had expected him to become. And it paid off. Because after she left, and I also think that was another factor. After the sheik left, and those things happened to her and her family, I think he lost some kind of motivation. There are some people that are just in your life and somehow everything just feels right. I don't know if you get what I mean. They're just in your life and nothing can go wrong. Even when something goes wrong, nothing can go wrong because those people are just in your life. And sometimes it goes the other way too, when those people are no longer there, and somehow it affects you. You might not really know exactly how the effects of that their living will play out, but somehow it just affects you in one way or in one shape or form, and it's not the same. I think that's probably what also might have gotten to him. But when she came back, it's almost like he found life, a different type of life again, and it was just some kind of new motivation for him. He had a reason to win now. I guess he wasn't really, what was the point of being the champion? That was kind of how he felt at some point after some years, I guess, of trying. But when she came back, he almost felt like, okay, I need to be the champion. I have to. And I just loved their bond. I just loved their eventual relationship and all that. It was nice. I like the series. So, you should check it out. So like I said, definitely my top 30. Don't worry, eventually I'll still probably get to the series in my top 20 and top 10. But for now, let's just take it slow. So I like him, Baek-Du. Tell me what you thought about him. Did you think he was um do you agree that he had an easygoing spirit? Do you agree that he lost motivation maybe because the ship left? Do you also agree that somehow her coming back to his life, gave him the fire he had, sparked that fire, ignited that fire that he had, lost, or the fire that had dwindled? And let me know, have you actually watched the series, or do you plan to watch it? What are you watching currently? You know, just let me know and let's talk. Let's discuss. Okay? So it was fun talking to you guys today. Always fun. I'll see you on the next one.